What's good, everybody? Sean Shola Rosenberg in the building. Back at you with another video. Well, it seems to me that Cenat is a liar. So shout out to I can't say the guy's name, pronounce his name right, but I'm gonna call him JB. So shout out to JB. He did a video basically calling Cenat a liar. And why is that? Well, Cenat went on live stream, and I'm not going to say this is true, but this is allegedly, he basically said when Kendrick Lamar was doing his halftime performance, he basically allegedly exposed the NFL for using crowd noises like voiceover crowd noises to make it seem like the crowd at the Super Bowl that was attendance was cheering. So he basically said that the crowd noises were fake and that the NFL was using sound effect crowd noises to make it seem like he was cheering. That's what I meant. Sound effects, not voiceovers. Yeah. Now, I don't know if that's real or not, but I did see that there was some people at the Super Bowl. I'm not going to say it's everyone in attendance that was like boring, because I did see that people saying that they were bored, like they was not cheering. But I did see a few people, even I seen Tyga. I'm sorry, y'all. Hold on a second. I gotta get rid of my phone because it does that weird noise that affects the the audio mixer. So I had to toss my phone over there by the couch. But yeah, but yeah, there was people at the Super Bowl still enjoying the show. I'm not gonna say everybody was so unenthused. I mean, there was some, there was like a few people that were just standing there and looking like, that they were just standing there and they was not being entertained. But there was some people at the Super Bowl that was entertained. Tyga was there. He loved the performance. Yeah, and then he loved it. And I'm pretty sure there was other people who loved it too. Now, there was and then of course, the Glazers, Drake Glazers were trying to, were at it again, trying to pull anything out to say that's factual, but it's not. They were chopping up clips of people being unenthused. They're trying to push that narrative to say that was the worst halftime show of all time, which is not. Because earlier today, it came out that Kendrick Lamar's halftime performance was the most watched performance in the history of the Super Bowl. It generated over 133.5 million viewership in the performance. Now, there was a lot of people in the comments talking about, but that's just because people were watching the Super Bowl. You guys are not only there to watch the Super Bowl, not only the Super Bowl, but you're there to watch the halftime show. And there was even people, not just people in attendance there, but people who was watching it live on streaming platforms and even on cable. And there was even clips of people actually enjoying the Super Bowl. So regardless if people in attendance certain people in attendance at the Super Bowl may not like it, but at least people worldwide that was watching it enjoyed it. Even I enjoyed it. And there was also people saying, Kendrick didn't perform his classic, he didn't perform his hits. I keep saying this all the time. Kendrick Lamar is not a pop artist. He's a real hip hop artist. A lot of people have said that on on different platforms, even on TikTok. And I'm saying this, and many other YouTubers have said this. Kendrick Lamar is not a pop artist. He's a hip hop artist. He's actually for the culture. He's not for the mainstream. And a lot of people were going around saying the track list was trash, the set list was trash and everything. I love the set list. I love everything that Kendrick has done in that on that stage, because it was clearly a message about leading his people. I said this in the video that I made earlier this morning. Kendrick is about leading the people. That's what this is all about. But anyways, I don't want to go all the way out. I don't want to go too into what I talked about this morning. If you guys want to check out the previous video, make sure you guys check that video out. But let's try to stay on topic. So shout out to JB. JB kind of exposed Kai Cenat as a liar. So without further ado, let's get right into it.
So stay with me. But damn, not Kai Cenat, bro. Now, I'm not a huge stream watcher, but Kai Cenat, the stunt you just pulled, bro, like, you lost a lot of credibility. You lost a lot of credibility, dog. Because I'm trying to figure out what even caused you to say something like that. What even caused you to, like, put that out there in front of the world like that? I don't understand. You feel what I'm saying? And you've been debunked a million times since you posted it. And it just makes me wonder, are you also compromised? And I don't want to believe that, because Kai Cenat, I see him stand on principle so many times, especially during the Kendrick and Drake beef, where a lot of streamers on that side were trying to get on Drake's good side. You see what I'm saying? And they might have liked Drake more. That's cool too. But Kai Cenat was calling it down the middle. Very few streamers did that. And it's like, damn, when you do this though, it just made me wonder, what happened? What happened? What happened to the objectivity is what I'm trying to figure out. Let's talk about it. So before I get into the video, let me just show y'all what Kai Cenat said on his stream in front of thousands of people.
Kendrick Lamar came out. Word to my mother. If anybody was there, y'all knew it was.
Word to your mother?
Y'all felt it. Crowd was making no noise.
Kai Cenat also implied that the NFL planted fake noise. They planted fake noise in the video they uploaded. Do you understand the type of narrative you're creating when you say reckless stuff like that, bro? The NFL put crowd noise in the video? Are you serious? You gotta be kidding, bro. And before we even get to the fact check, I just want to show y'all how people are getting at Kai Cenat now. People are not falling for this stuff. A black man tearing down another black man. Can't fake 134 million people. They doing everything to discredit Doc's greatness. Saying this during Black History Month is crazy. Another example of someone who could have just stayed out of it but had to. You see what I'm saying? We love you, Kyle, but you don't get to talk down or Kendrick has done too much for the culture. Know your place. I expect this coming from academics, but Kai, all this Kendrick said doesn't make sense to me. What's the problem? Like, bro, it's crazy. So let's pretend that there wasn't any crowd noise. Let's just pretend that was the case. Even if it wasn't, this is the Super Bowl we're talking about, bro. This is the first hip-hop artist to ever solo headline a Super Bowl. Hip-hop. Do you understand the predominant crowd in these Super Bowl audiences and the people that watch the Super Bowl? This is a conservative sport. Why would they cheer for Kendrick Lamar? For what? Especially with what he was doing. This was the culture. They ain't never seen the culture on the big stage.
Yeah, that's what it is. But yeah, because there was a lot of people were doing everything. I've seen people on social media were trying so hard to discredit and destroy and dismiss this halftime performance, saying that it was labeled the worst halftime performance of all time. People were saying that, Kendrick did not delete. He doesn't have no hits and everything. Bro, there was a video of just people trying to destroy Kendrick Lamar. But all we could do, and the people who loved it, Knowing me, I'm a genuine hip hop fan. I'm a fan of music. Do I side more with Kendrick on the beef? Yes, I do. But that does not make me a Kendrick stan. I'm a fan of Kendrick Lamar. I'm not a stan. I'm a fan. If Kendrick does something if Kendrick does anything that's in a wrong way, if he does anything bad, I got to call it out. But I know you guys are going to be like, oh, but you've been criticizing Drake on your YouTube channel. It's not because it's the way it's Drake's antics that what makes me call him out. I don't hate Drake personally. I don't hate the guy. Yeah, I lost a lot of respect for him, but I don't hate the guy. I just don't like the antics. So if Kendrick did bad antics, I'm going to call it out. But one thing is just, it's crazy how people are just pushing this narrative, pushing the narrative that the fans were so unenthused, they didn't like the performance. Either you guys are just a Drake stan or you're just a full-fledged Kendrick hater. That you don't like Kendrick and you don't like his music. And you probably don't like Kendrick as a person overall. That's what I'm getting. Let's get back to the video.
Like this, let's be honest. But that's only if there was no crowd noise. That's only if Cenat was telling the truth. Now, before I prove that Cenat was blatantly lying, I hear a lot of excuses for Cenat when it comes to this. Some people say, well, he was in one of those VIP booths or whatever you call them, and that's probably why he couldn't hear the crowd. So that's probably why he felt that way, and he's just young and he made a mistake. Well, I would have bought that if this video I'm about to show y'all didn't exist.
There you go. Yo,
Look, see, there's the proof. A lot of people say there was unenthused, but there was actually proof of people enjoying the Super Bowl. Maybe maybe a lot of people say, oh, they didn't know the hits. They didn't know the songs he was performing. But what can you expect? If you guys remember before the Super Bowl halftime show, when Kendrick Lamar did the Super Bowl halftime interview with Ebro, with Apple Music and with Ebro. Ebro asked him, what can we expect from the halftime show? And Kendrick Lamar said storytelling. And Kendrick Lamar even said, I'm not focused on living in the past. I'm focused on what's the present and what's going forward. So when Kendrick said that, I knew he was going to perform mostly of the new songs off GNX and maybe most of the recent songs, because Damn, let's be honest, Damn is a recent album still, and so is the Black Panther soundtrack from the hit single All the Stars. That came out in 2018. I think that was six or seven years ago. And then Damn came out, I think, 7 years ago. So that's somewhat, I'm not going to say it's an old album because it's still recent. A lot of people wanted the classier hits from To Pimp a Butterfly and Good Kid, Mad City. Yeah, they could have been certain songs that fitted the theme of what the message Kendrick made. But I like what Kendrick's message. I mean, I remember Charlamagne on the Breakfast Club saying he should have performed Black of the Berry. All Right. He should have performed B Don't Kill My Vibe. And Mad City. I'm like, yeah, he could have, but I like the theme Kendrick went. And I love the direction Kendrick went with his performance. He doesn't have to perform. Guys, we got to, and I think a lot of people are forgetting that Kendrick Lamar gets between 13 to 15 minute, well, a 13-minute set. So he couldn't perform the songs that we wanted. Whatever songs that Kendrick chose to perform at the Super Bowl, that's the songs we get. This is the problem. Everybody's so entitled to what songs they want to listen when it comes to an artist performing at the Super Bowl. Yes, it is important because the Super Bowl is for entertainment purposes to perform your biggest hits. But Kendrick Lamar is not like these other artists. He's not. I'm not going to say pop. I already said that. He's an actual rapper. He stays true to the real side of music, the real side of hip hop. So whatever Kendrick gets, we're going to get that. Whatever Kendrick gives us, we have to accept it. If not, then obviously if not, it's okay. You have the right. If you don't like the halftime show, just keep it. Just say you don't like it and just keep it moving. But Kendrick was here for a certain audience. He was here for the culture. And like I said, as a genuine hip hop fan, I stand with the culture. I stand with hip hop. I'm on the real hip hop side of the music industry. I'm more on real music. Anyways, I don't want to go too off topic, but let's get back to the video.
There are so many videos from celebrities just like that one in those booths where throughout the show, you can hear the crowd reacting, singing songs, etc., bruh. So I'm just like, I can't give Kai Cenat that excuse. He was the only celebrity who didn't hear nothing? Really? And the only person who's standing by him, the only celebrity I say standing by him in a situation is DJ Academics. And DJ Academics not even really a celebrity, bro. So I'm like, I can't give Kai Cenat that excuse. Now let's move on. My homegirl posted on Twitter. First of all, y'all go follow her on Twitter, bro. Incredible page. But she had posted somebody's full halftime show point of view from the audience, right? And this is for the whole show, from Squabble Up to the GNX snippet the whole time. And bro, this video blatantly shows you that Kai Cenat is lying out of his mouth. And it's insane. Before I even show y'all the clips, is that crowd reaction I hear? Why they always lying on dot? Oh, but Kai Cenat said it was quiet. Where's this evidence? The crowd a minor isn't artificial. That's quite clear. Man, you might want to retract that statement. So the crowd wasn't there. That everybody saying it was boring and people didn't like it are straight up lying. The first people to get up and start singing the songs unapologetically were white people. I appreciate this point of view because people that are saying, you see what I'm saying? Fool said it was boring. Now let me show y'all some of the clips I took.
Not only to Kai Cenat, but what about you Drake Glazers? What y'all got to say? Y'all saying that the fans in attendance was so unenthused? Man. All I got to say, this is not just to Kai Cenat, but this just goes for anybody who tried to throw this narrative out there to say that people were so unenthused. Be careful when you rush to social media and put out your point of view. Really think first before you say anything. Really look into it to see if people were really enjoying the show. Yeah, there may be some people there that did not enjoy the show, but there's proof that everybody at the stadium was enjoying the show. Man, people is just... This is like the reason why the old me is saying, don't believe I'm telling y'all right now, don't believe everything that's being said on the internet. Because the people that say anything on the internet, they're pulling stuff out of their backside to deceive y'all and deceive y'all and try to play the whole manipulation game. Look into it to yourself to see if this is legit first before you say anything. That's what people don't realize, that don't pay attention to. Look into it for yourself. Don't believe anybody that says on the internet, on Twitter. Don't believe all the Glazers. Don't believe them all the time. Do not believe everything. Look in it for yourself before you say anything. And when y'all see these Kendrick haters and Drake Glazers chopping up videos, trying to put out the narrative that that everything that Kendrick had planned backfired. They're just trying to spread this as a way to save their GOAT, Lawbury Karen Graham, and to try to destroy Kendrick Lamar Duckworth. They're trying to do everything. That's the reason why when Kendrick said on Euphoria, them superpowers get neutralized, I can only watch them silenced. The famous artist we once knew looking paranoid, now he's spiraling. He should have remixed that Euphoria track and said, now his fans are the crowd base. He should have said something like his fan base looking paranoid, now they're spiraling because they are spiraling. Yeah, let's just continue with the video.
There was a whole lot of noise right there. Let's do some more clips. That's loud as fuck. Loud as hell. Loud as fuck.
They made a song. But you know they love the soup. What song? Yeah, that song.
Loud as fuck. Loud as fuck. Whoa. Like, bro, it was just a blatant lie. I just completely dismantled this entire narrative. Bro. And what I don't understand is why? What's the point? What's the point in Cenat getting up there and creating this narrative for people to run with in order to slander Kendrick Lamar's name? And I don't want to hear that he was in the VIP booth. So was the two other videos I showed y'all. It's loud as hell. Did y'all hear that TV off clip? Like, come on. That was deafening loud, bruh. You see what I'm saying? And that's why I'm disappointed in Cenat. And I'm not gonna lie. I lost respect for Cenat for this one, bro. I really did. Now, I might give him the benefit of the doubt and say maybe he just didn't hear it, bro. You see what I'm saying? And he don't understand stuff. He don't understand the environment of where they were at, etc. But even if it wasn't a bunch of noise, it's like, bro, why does that matter? And on top of that, bro, it's like you just blatantly lied. You should at least fact check. Telling them they added crowd noise to the video, it creates this idea that the whole industry in the world, NFL and NBA, is all just trying to push Kendrick all of a sudden. Like, it just doesn't make sense, bro. Kendrick Lamar defeated the biggest rapper in the world. These brands see an opportunity and they're hopping on it, just like they hopped on the when Meek Mill was getting clipped. They always gonna do that because hip hop controlled the narrative. But bro, ain't nobody put.
That's a fact. That's a real fact. Hold on, let me rewind it and I want y'all to let me rewind it again so y'all can hear what JB just said. I'm gonna rewind it.
In the world, NFL and NBA is all just trying to push Kendrick all of a sudden. Like, it just doesn't make sense, bro. Kendrick Lamar defeated the biggest rapper in the world. These brands see an opportunity and they're hopping on it, just like they hopped on when Meek Mill was getting clipped. They always gonna do that because hip hop controlled the narrative.
Exactly. And this goes back to Lawbury too. And that's the reason why I don't respect anything that Drake is doing right now. when you benefited out of it too. And this goes back to Lawbury as well. I mean, I did say that. It goes back to him. You're doing the same thing. You benefited off what these brands are doing. You benefited off of the same exact reaction that what you did to Meek Mill. You benefited off of that. But now that the tables turn and now is you believing that these brands are pushing Kendrick, it's not because it seems to me a lot of people's not, it seems to be like y'all looking at Kendrick like, oh, now Kendrick Lamar just became an industry plant. That's not the case. And I remember people say, and then the fact that people wanted to hear Not Like Us at the Super Bowl. And a lot of people are talking about, oh, he didn't have to perform it. People still want to hear it. They want to hear the song because it's a popular song. I'm not going to say it's not only his biggest hits. He has other biggest hits. He has Humble that peaked at #1. And he has Squabble Up. Kendrick Lamar, I just realized earlier today when I was at work, I realized that Kendrick Lamar had 3 #1 hits last year. From Like That to Not Like Us and Squabble Up. So he has 3 #1. He had 3 #1 hits last year. And he has top 10 hits from from the GNX album. Luther peaked at #3. I think TV Off peaked at #5, and I think Man of the Garden peaked at #6 or 7. I gotta look at the charts again, but I know some of those songs peaked in the top 10. I think what else peaked at? I think Peekaboo peaked at in the top 10 too. So Kendrick had hit records already. And then we got not just Cenat like saying that the crowd noise, everybody was happy that Kendrick performed some of the new songs. They want to hear the new songs. And then we got a lot of these media platforms talking about, Kendrick doesn't have the hits. Either you guys are just not paying attention or you just want to hate. But like I said, I don't know why I keep going off topic. Y'all know me. I like to add random, just add, yeah. Let's just continue.
But bro, ain't nobody putting no fake crowd noise in these videos. And you nasty for putting that goddamn narrative out there, bruh. You need to retract that statement, dog. Because that's crazy. That's very crazy, bruh. You just put yourself in an interesting situation, bro. Thank y'all for watching. Check out my music.
Shout out to JB for that breakdown. I really it was a great video. Yeah, I agree with JB on this. Kai Cenat, I'm a big fan of I'm a big fan of, when it comes to reactions and even when you stream online gaming, but like JB said, you got to be careful, bro. Do the research before, look into it before you run with the narrative. And JB could have a point. You were probably there, but you just probably just didn't, I guess because you didn't hear it. But I could tell with sound effect between real crowd noises, the real fans that were enjoying the show, than sound effects. Now I have seen videos in the past and recently of people going to concerts but using sound effects to make it seem like the crowd wasn't really rocking with any artist that was performing. There's yeah, I don't want to go in any more detail to that, but yeah. But let me know in the comments down below. Do y'all think that Kai's statement? Let me know in the comments down below. Do y'all think Kai kind of read the narrative that he pushed wrong? I mean, can't go good. I try to give y'all a great question the way to how I end my videos, but yeah, I don't know what's going on. I'm not. Sometimes I got to get well prepared of the certain stuff I got to say. Sometimes I just scramble with my words, but yeah. But anyways, like, share, comment, subscribe to the channel. I really appreciate it. I noticed we're starting to grow a little bit. Let's try to reach our goal to 100 to 200 subscribers this year in 2025. Let's try to reach that goal. Also follow me on my social media accounts above me. Also join the Discord that will be in the description also down below as well. So without further ado, I'll see you guys in the next one. Deuces.